Is Dolly Parton giving Illuminati devil hand symbols? Dolly Parton asked for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's child at the exact moment she gives this strange hand gesture.
Taylor and Travis, it's Dolly, and I was just told that you two are making a donation of $2 million to my imagination library. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm blown away and overjoyed with that gratitude. Now, it's evident that you two have made giving back a key part of your lives, so, hey, when you have your firstborn, can I have it? Because that is going to be one special baby. You know, the mission of the Dollywood Foundation is to dream more, care more, learn more, and be more. And thank you again for your very generous gift. And we'll continue that mission, even in bigger ways now with your money. So thank you, and know that I will always love you. Mwah.
Did you see it? Let's look at it again.
Hey, when you have your firstborn, can I have it? Because that is going to be one special baby.
In Bible times, the firstborn child was important. They were given a special blessing and double of the family inheritance. In high-ranking families of the world, the firstborn is also considered important. They are trained from childhood, MK Ultra or Monarch style. You have Beta, Alpha, many other programs to do what the family requires of them. The fact that Dolly was asking for the firstborn was a significant request. But does this mean that Dolly is tangled up with all the evil elite of the world? Doesn't she claim to be a Christian who worships Jesus? Well, let's see.
Come on, Dolly.
Is that one mine?
Yeah. She's like, it's the one you like.
I feel like Captain Lee and Hoda.
To women that I love and admire.
Aw.
All right, there you go.
There we go.
Cheers. Cheers, right?
To the goddess sound. Oh, Lordy.
So that's really tequila.
Did she just toast her tequila drink to the god Azel?
On the
Go.
hat.
Cheers. Cheers, right?
To the goddess sound. Oh, Lordy. To the goddess sound.
No follower of Christ should ever toast, praise, or worship any little g god. That is blasphemy and against the teachings of Jesus. Would she stand before God and do that? This blasphemous act should not be taken lightly.
How do you practice your spirituality today?
Oh, I live my spirituality. You know, that's how you practice it mostly. You just live it and be it. A lot of people so overthink spirituality, you know, and therefore they think it has to be some big ritual. But the kingdom of heaven is inside. It's right inside of you, and you can draw from that wisdom, whether you call it God or higher wisdom or a higher knowing. There's something bigger than you. I just think you just need to claim it and live it. Mm-hmm. And you can apply that to whatever you do. I don't think you have to be a saint. I don't think you have to be so strict that you can't have fun. You know, it's all about the intent of your heart.
Now,
Okay, what does she say here? She said, whether you call it God or wisdom or higher knowing.
It's right inside of you, and you can draw from that wisdom, whether you call it God or higher wisdom or a higher knowing.
That is what New Agers believe. That's not Christianity. In the New Age movement, higher wisdom or higher knowing refers to an innate universal consciousness that transcends the limited ego-driven human mind. It suggests that every individual contains a spark of divinity or a higher self that holds ultimate truth and spiritual guidance. Dolly has a song that is called These Old Bones. Although she does have songs about Jesus, this one is about the enemy, a witch who is performing divination and sorcery with bones, which is strictly prohibited according to the Bible. The lyrics go like this. These old bones will tell your story. These old bones will never lie. These old bones will tell you surely what you can't see with your eye. These old bones I shake and rattle, these old bones I toss and roll, and it's all in where they scatter tells you what the future holds. Oh, she lived up on the mountain, 11 miles or so from town, with a one-eyed cat named Wink. And we're going to talk about one-eye symbolism in a little while. And a billy goat and a blue tick hound. And goats, we're seeing that all over the internet now. People say, oh, that just means the greatest of all time. Her graying hair was braided and wrapped around her head, and her dress was long and faded, and her home a rusty shed. In a little pouch of burlap tied with a piece of twine, there were bones, all shapes and sizes, gathered through the course of time. Total witchcraft stuff. She'd throw them out before you. She swore that she could see the present, past, and future. She could read your destiny. Okay, it all deals with divination, sorcery, and the like. The Bible warns us, Revelation 21:8, but the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And that was the problems with the Israelites. You know, they would still maybe kind of go to the temple, but they did this other stuff on the side. You can't have both. You can't serve two masters. So you can't sit on the fence. God said, I will spit you out. I will vomit you out. The fence is owned by Satan. You can't say, yeah, I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna look to a higher power, and I'm going to worship Jesus at the same time. Galatians 5:19. Now the works of the flesh are evident, which are adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lewdness, idolatry, sorcery, hatred, contentiousness, and so on. And then he says, which I tell you beforehand, just as I told you in the time past, that those who practice such things will not inherit the kingdom of God. It's very clear. What about the next performance that we're going to see here? It looks like the ritual is performed inside of a circle of fire or candles. Okay, and just keep in mind she's also wearing triangle earrings.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. One mistake and I go up in flames. Woo! You broke my will, but ooh, what a thrill! And goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Woo! It feels good, I think. Oh, hold me, baby. Come on and love me like you know you should. You're so fine and you're so kind. I tell this world that you're mine, and goodness gracious, great balls of fire! Woo!
Looked like a druid ritual, a ring of fire. Now, what about Dollywood? Well, we see in Dollywood a lot of the butterfly symbolism, and we know by now that the MK Ultra was part of the Monarch programs. So if we look at Dollywood, we see that all over, and some people can argue, oh, this is just something cute. Butterflies are innocent. Here we see a lot of these people here that tattoo the butterfly on their bodies. We see it in the background. We see rings, costumes. Here's Stephen King's Disclosure Day. This was his final trailer, and you can see the obvious appearance of butterflies on the bedroom wall. Dolly also came out with a Rockstar magazine where you can see the animal prints on the handle of the car here. And this means a beta kitten or a beta kitty. Again, part of the Monarch programs. Here you see some more actors, actresses, singers. Paris Hilton. Another symbolism that you see on Dolly's rock album is the one eye symbolism, which just happens to be a pentagram. And we see that one eye symbolism with a lot of movie stars and singers. Again, they have to show their allegiance to the God, the little g God who is in the back of the dollar bill at the top of the pyramid, the one eye that you see there. So you look here, you see a lot of actors and actresses. You see Angelina Jolie, Taylor Swift, a bunch of different people. You look at this picture, here's Robert Downey Jr. and keep in mind that these pictures are taken for magazines. So if Robert Downey Jr. was going to take a picture for a magazine and they say, here, hold this carnation or put it on your shirt, that's one thing. But they give him the flower and tell him, shove it in your eye, and we're going to take a picture and put it on the cover of a magazine. With Dollywood, we also see the symbolism of owls everywhere. And we know this comes from the Bohemian Club, who has the owl out in the groves. You can see that many presidents and many important decisions in the world were made at the Grove. Here we see Reagan, Nixon, some engineers, and a few other important people there. What about Dolly's Imagination Library? Well, it has a lot of legit donors that give money to help keep it going. And these are usually people who love children, believe in helping children. Then there are others who believe in helping children in a way that may be different from what the average person believes. Like those who want the firstborn child of somebody. The Imagination Library has donors like the Order of the Eastern Star, who is a Masonic organization. Okay, and you can see here the Order of the Eastern Star regularly donates to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And they are affiliated with the Masons. And here we see the Capitol Hill chapter of the Nashville, Tennessee Order of the Eastern Star, and they also have the pentagram as their symbol. Scottish Rite Charities, that is a Masonic group. You can see that at Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. So, yeah, it all seems kind of strange, skittish to me. What do you think? Leave your comments below and I will read them. Thank you. With Dev